Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I have just a quick non-tarot related announcement to make, and then I have my laptop right here to make sure that I don't miss anything. But for those of you who have been with me, you know that my focus in every single one of my readings, whether it be love or general, is healing and helping you guys take your power back from your circumstances, ultimately, in order to take control of your life, right? One of the things I say often is if you are not living the life of your dreams, then it is because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. And for those of you who have been with me for a while, you can probably quote my 95% of your movements, choices, and decisions come from your subconscious. Only 5% of the way that you interact with your reality is conscious. And so a lot of the times we don't realize how we're allowing ourselves to not be fully aligned with our power and our capability in this life, and therefore we close ourselves off to certain possibilities, and we limit ourselves to our current circumstances, believing that that's as good as it gets for us, and so on and so forth. And I could talk about this all day long, but it's really my focus to understand why things have happened the way that they have, certain relationships, certain experiences in your past, so that you can really see that those experiences are trying to help move you forward. And ultimately, I want to help you guys reframe your belief system and really start to think more in alignment with what you're capable of and what's possible for you, as opposed to what you've experienced. And that 30,000-foot view, I think, is so important. But I think that my channel does a very good job at covering the what, like what needs to heal, what needs to be seen, what needs to be brought to the surface, but doesn't, really zoom in into the how. Like, okay, great. I see I have these limiting beliefs. Like, now what do I do? How do I kind of move forward in a way that, is productive? Because I think that when you start a healing journey, or even when you're in the middle of it and you start to feel stagnant, sometimes you can be like, where the hell do I go from here? And okay, just making sure that was on. And I think that I do my best to recommend books and talk about journaling and gratitude and all of that. But it really only kind of touches the surface of what is really truly needed in order to take your power back, really truly see what it is that, who you are, understand that you are a divine being having a human experience, and you deserve to, live your life in that manner. Well, I have a friend slash spiritual confidant slash mentor of sorts. Her name is Brianna Parker, and she owns her own spiritual coaching, not spiritual necessarily coaching, but holistic coaching business called Warrior Coaching LLC. And she does just that. She helps her clients really zoom in to what, and I promise this is going somewhere, but she helps her clients really zoom in to okay, what is my day-to-day look like, and what parts of my habits and my thinking and the way that I interact with my reality on a day-to-day basis, like what part of that is getting in my own way, and kind of learning how to deconstruct old habits and old belief systems so that you can move forward in the ways that we were talking about. I've had a few circumstances with her myself. I've had a few coaching sessions with her one-on-one that have helped me tremendously in ways that not even my therapist is able to help me. And I love my therapist. But I say all of this to say that she is hosting a summer workshop. And it is a workshop series. It's a summer workshop series, and it's focused primarily on taking your power back. And I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, this is exactly this is my stuff, right? So I wanted to share it with you guys just because it really is going to, I think, kind of tie together a lot of the things that we talk about on my channel, and then really kind of start to zoom in on that day-to-day aspect and kind of macro versus micro view of things. um a couple of the things she says is you want to make more money, get that promotion, start your business, have more time for you and your family, go on that dream vacation, become a leader, inspire others, prioritize yourself, walk away from those relationships that don't serve you, attract the ones that do, find inner peace, all of those things that they're incredibly important to us as in having this human experience. There will be 4 different online sessions throughout the summer. So I think it's June, July, and August. There's one in the end of this month. I think it's the 30th. In fact, I know it is because it's right here. Right? Yeah, it's the 30th. And then there's 2 in July and then 1 in August. All of this information is in the description box below. But I'll be there. I'll be in those because I know there will be guidance there for me too. And I don't know, I just felt this draw when I saw it, and then we talked about it in person too. And I was just like, man, I really want to share this with my subscribers, because I do feel like sometimes it's really easy to get lost on this journey and to feel like no one understands what you're going through, because the spiritual path and, kind of choosing to live your life for you can be very isolating. It can feel very lonely, and you can start to believe that, you're the only one going through it and that no one understands you. And I've certainly been there before. And so I think that I'm mostly excited of, connecting with a community of people that have been through and are going through a lot of the things that I have, in terms of having a spiritual awakening and stepping into the realization that your circumstances in your past do not have to determine who and what you become. And, you really can take charge of your life and start to create what it is that you truly want. So that's why I'm excited about it. And I think that, just kind of connecting with a lot of you guys too. I know that I have these videos and you guys post these comments, and I try my best to respond to as many as I can. But I do think that it would be a good way to just kind of connect with people who are dealing with similar circumstances. I think realizing that you're not alone, especially when you're going through tough times or you feel just completely burnt out and unfulfilled, like, it can be really important to connect with people that see things, from your perspective, or at least are, trying to kind of see things in a similar perspective. But anyway, I do hope to see some of you guys there. I've included my contact information and Brianna's contact information in the description box below, including her website and her social media. And then I have my email and social media, which is on all of my description boxes on my posts. But all of that's in the description box below. And she has let me know that if anyone is interested, to please reach out to her with any questions, concerns, just wanting to kind of know how things are going to go. So all of that's in the description box below. And then, as always, thank you guys for your support of me. I do feel like, I am a tarot reader, at heart, but I think that I ultimately really, want to be more of a spiritual teacher, spiritual guide for a lot of people who are dealing with a lot of circumstances that I kind of once have been through and I'm currently going through, where you feel lost and afraid and, like I said, like alone and unsure. And it's really important to me that, I can be more than just, oh, here's what your energy looks like. Like, I really do want to kind of help you guys, move forward. And I just felt this like intense pull to say, like, share this with your subscribers, because I really think that a lot of you, just based on conversations we've had off of YouTube too, and emails and things like that, can really benefit from this as well. At least, I know that I can. So I wanted to share that with you guys too. But if you have any questions, as always, do not hesitate to reach out. All of that's in the description box below. And yeah, thank you guys. And I look forward to seeing you in future readings. All right. Bye, guys.